ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a chat about more bad advice people give me online. And I'm going to have some of my Hooters dark rum. Just a little. Small can after all. Is that the light or is it? It's just the light. And I'm going to have my very last, I think it's my last can of 2022 Mountain Dew Voodoo. Did this not come clean? Oh well. Rum will kill anything. So, in the past month, I've been getting a lot of advice from people who probably shouldn't be giving me advice. You know, it's like, let me set this down so I don't knock it over. It's like people will come out there and give me advice about how to make better videos. But they're not people who make videos. Citrusy. Is only a year out of date. Anyway. And it's like people say, well, you know, you should have clips from the movies that you review in your videos. And I go, well, yeah, except for the fact that, one, I tried that and my videos kept getting demonetized. And two, it's a lot more stress on my computer for something that's not making money. And three, the most successful YouTuber who does the kind of reviews I do doesn't do that. He didn't get a response. But I mean, you know, a lot of people have said you should have clips from the movies you review in your reviews. It's like, yes, well, I mean, if I were making a lot of money, I would have that. Maybe. If I tried that and it worked, I would definitely do it. You know, I might do a deep dive into a movie and be like, okay, let me really do this huge review where I go through the whole movie. But, you know, I don't see that working well, and a lot of those reviews wind up getting demonetized. So it's not worth it. Then I had somebody on one of these videos say, you know, you don't want to hear this, but you should stop drinking and exercise. Buddy, I'm drinking because I have alcohol sitting around that I haven't drank in years. All right? I have a blog where I review things. And one of the things, I woke up one day and said, wow, I've got a lot of alcohol. I need to do something with it. So, this is what I'm doing. Now, you could say, hey, alcohol is good for years. Doesn't exactly expire, does it? Yeah, but I mean, it's just not something, I mean, I want to have more reviews. Like that bottle of dark rum there, it's like, yeah, you know, if I want to review another rum, I kind of got to use up that rum, or I got to give it away to somebody. And, you know, I don't really have a lot of friends that live near me, so I can't do that. So I take a drink to lubricate my senses, so I'm more honest and open, and that's just one of those things. And as for exercise, you know, I mean, you probably believe this. I used to be 415 pounds after the car accident. You know, hurt my back, couldn't really move around anymore, and wound up being, you know, really fat. So I'm still really fat, although I stepped on the scale today and I was down to 345 pounds. A loss of about 70 pounds, I think. So I'm doing better. But at least this guy lived it. So he can come out there and be like, well, what I did was stop drinking and exercise. Okay, dude, but it's really hard to exercise when you've got a 5% bend in your spine and it hurts to stand up for more than 10 minutes. So that's why I got that fat. I mean, I am losing the weight and I am being able to exercise more, and I've recovered to a certain degree. Not a huge degree, but a certain degree. I don't know. You talk to these people and it's like, yeah, everybody looks at somebody else and says, I could fix your problems. I'm guilty of this myself. I have a friend, and I've told this story before. I have a friend who was suffering from a potassium deficiency. It was 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, 15 years ago maybe. And, he said he was basically going blind. Everything hurt. He said he saw fireworks and his eyes were all cloudy and things like that. And he had this big 72-ounce Coke. And I said, dude, you need to throw that away. Go to the machine, get yourself some Sierra Mist, I think it was, because it's preserved with potassium. And he said, I had to run to the restroom a couple of times, but yeah, that really worked. And I gave him a yam. I had potassium deficiency myself, which is why I knew all this stuff. So I gave him a yam and I told him the kind of things he should eat. And I think he came back a couple of days later and he said, I went to Costco myself and I went and I got all the right food and I'm feeling so much better. I'm going, yeah, dude, it's just one of those things. And on the one hand, I should not give people health advice. Look at me. Look at me. I'm fat. I should not give people health advice. See, I'm even coughing. And not only am I fat, my diet is terrible. Look, I have Pocky right here. I haven't eaten Pocky in more than a month, but that's not the point. The point there being is I shouldn't give people health advice, but in this particular case, I gave this dude health advice and I changed his life. So I don't know. Still contacts me every now and again and says, hey man, you really, really made my life better. It's weird. Anyway, so that's the thing about giving advice. Everybody's got advice for you. Most of that advice is obvious. We all know what our problems are. If somebody says, well, I'm having money problems. Well, get a better job. Yeah, easier said than done, isn't it? It's like, I'm sick. Get healthy. Yes, I need to do that. That's very, very good advice there. Hard to sort of work around that, but I have cancer. Go to treatment. Yeah, doing that. Thanks. I was not going to go to treatment, but now that you said so, people. On the one hand, a lot of people honestly think that what they're doing is helping. And it just comes off as rude. Not everybody has the same advantages I have. So not everybody can take the same steps that I take. That's the world we live in. I don't know what the future holds. But I know I'm going to get more annoying advice. And it's YouTube. Every now and again, somebody on YouTube says, oh, keep going, you're doing a great job. And it's like, dude, the only way you're going to keep me going is by saying that with your wallet. That's the point of this in the end. I would not make these videos if it weren't for the fact that I thought, at least somewhere in the back of my mind, that I could make money off of it. Even though this channel was not monetized. Yeah, okay, it's probably never going to happen at this point. This channel is just not gaining subscribers fast enough. It may eventually get monetized, but it will never make any real amount of money unless there's this major snowball effect. But there will be people who keep giving me advice and keep encouraging me to keep going. And I'll ask myself, Who are they? The truth is, well, their opinions are probably about as good as mine. Anyway, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'm Richard.
Oogog, Ergonog. Daniel Ducky say YouTube gods need long outro so I can tell you comment, like, and subscribe so that this channel can pull trash out of ocean by buying matrices from For Ocean. Also, links to new video now appear. Comment, like, and subscribe, or be cursed by Ugatha. Daniel Ducky approves.